I was watching your tour diaries.
Good girl.
You said that you guys study all different kinds of music, and you name dropped the Backstreet Boys. I was pretty excited about that. So which...
Possible. That might have been a joke.
Oh, see, I was excited about that.
I mean, I can. You know the tune. I can tell you a lot of Backstreet Boys songs.
Would you say they're your favorite boy band?
I wouldn't. I would actually say that NSYNC was my favorite boy band.
Oh, I'm on the opposite side of you.
Yeah. Are we in a fight now?
We might fight.
I'm sorry.
Do you like New Kids on the Block?
At that point in my life, I was strictly listening to either only Debbie Gibson or Guns N' Roses. It was a very...
And they weren't either of
Actually,
them.
it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, really. But the bottom line is that none of us like boy bands at all, unless we're joking about it. So, but if you do, that's still okay.
Thanks. I feel better now. So also on your tour diaries, I've seen a lot of blood. What are you guys doing?
Our show is very dangerous.
Yeah.
Very dangerous.
I think that's the long and short answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, your show is also pretty sexy. You have a thing for boobs.
We like boobs. We like booze. I've done this thing a couple times where, like, in shows, I'll ask a girl how her boobs sound, and then I'll hit her boobs with my mic. It works.
I hope mine sound good.
They're not mic'd right now.
She's the only one that
But
would know.
how do they sound?
Good, we're good.
Good sound tits.
So talking about your stage show, you have huge bottles of champagne, and this face is everywhere. Justin, why don't you guys have faces too? But aren't you offended it's not your faces?
No.
Will the next album be someone else's face?
If I sent my mom a mask of my face, she would write back, please take this back and send me a picture of Justin. Bow.
Well, it's simple. One, I have the best face. Two, it's actually like kind of a joke and very Warholian, if you will or won't. And it's about, the lead singer always, the band always gets cut and cropped out of pictures. Mm-hmm. So fuck it, on the album cover, they're just gonna wear a mask of my face. That way they won't get cropped out of the picture.
And it's called You Love You, so it says something about the title of our album too.
Yeah. Okay, how about you guys all tell me something you love about yourselves?
Well, I love everything about myself. My legs are fantastic, and I'm a very good friend.
Awesome.
Is
he a good friend?
He's an excellent friend.
Okay.
One of the best in the world.
And he's not a liar then?
No, not a liar at all. No. I really like my ability to pet dogs.
I'm a dog person.
Yeah.
What's your favorite dog?
Golden Retriever.
Really? Did you have one growing up? Nice.
And I also like that I can wear garbage and it looks normal on me, but if I put on like normal pants or a normal shirt, I look like a serial killer.
Wouldn't want that.
I have a really fabulous cock.
I guess girls like that about you too.
I was blessed with fingers that dance.
And you just spoke. That's pretty cool.
Weird, right?
Yeah. Cool. And we're throwing paper airplanes around here. So you guys have degrees from Berklee School of Music.
Yes.
Do you think it's important for people who want to have a music career to actually have a formal music education?
No.
No, it's not important. It just, it helped us.
Okay.
We like education. We like to be informed in our absurdity, musically and personally and socially and sexually. So we personally really liked education, but not everyone has to.
And also, an important thing about going to college is that you meet your best friends in college.
We all met in college.
Okay.
Yes.
So if we hadn't gone to school, we wouldn't be in a band together, which would suck.
It was fate.
It was fate. You're right.
Doohickey.
Yeah.
Your horoscopes might tell you that.
Nah, I'm not reading that shit.
You are so cute.
Oh, thank you. Cool. So what's next for you guys?
Well, we continue touring with Miss Gaga for a while, and we promote this record and we sell this record.
And then it's like just basically like world domination after that, I think.
Yeah, a lot of world domination.
I find it interesting that you guys want to go to the mainstream.
We want to go everywhere.
That's the only reason we started this. In my brain, I am mainstream. I know that a man in heels and makeup playing rock and roll when rock and roll doesn't exist doesn't seem like it's mainstream, but to me, I've always been just as famous as Sharon Stone and Elvis.
I think the power of our band is big enough to be everywhere, and that's the reason why we never quit and why we just played Madison Square Garden.
And you guys were pretty picky about which label you decided to sign with too, right?
Well, we were very picky about, we got a lot of people turned us down through our career, but then right before we signed, all of a sudden, like 3 different labels wanted to sign us. But Ron Fair, the chairman of Geffen Records, and it's like Geffen/Interscope, he just really got our band and really loved it, and loved how raw it was and loved how dangerous it was, but also like immediately thought that it should be on the radio, and didn't think it was underground at all. Thought it was totally like a mainstream movement. So it was kind of, he didn't want to change us musically or personally, so it was like the perfect match.
And you have a #1 song in New Zealand.
We do have a #1 song in New Zealand.
It's pretty crazy.
It's pretty fabulous.
Yeah.
Where's your favorite place that you've been to?
New Zealand's one
New
of
Zealand.
them. We love Japan.
We love New York.
Yeah, Melbourne, Australia is awesome. Actually, we love everywhere. We can find something cool to do pretty much everywhere.
Which place has the best shopping?
Osaka, Japan.
Osaka.
What did you buy there?
This. Yep.
Cool.
Did you buy those pants there? Dan
I
bought
got
those
these
pants there. There you go.
Awesome. Is there anything else that you guys want to plug?
You should watch. Actually, she brought up our SPDs, which is like STDs. Our SPDs, which are our semi-precious diaries. They're really actually fucking awesome. Stevie makes them and edits them, and to watch us travel the world is pretty fantastic. And everyone should buy our album because rock and roll deserves it.
Here's a question, since you talked about him making your things. You guys were very DIY, hands-on in your early career. Now that you have a label, do you let them handle it, or are you still really involved?
We do everything.
We do everything.
All of the social networking, all of our, he makes all the tour diaries, photos, videos, everything. I mean, there's amazing people at our label that we work with and that help us a lot, but we are involved in every single step.
So do you get a lot of crazy fans emailing you all the time?
All day, every day.
I imagine your fans must be pretty absurd.
They're absurd, but that's why they're...
I mean, they might even turn their sunglasses upside down and just wear them during interviews and stuff.
It's a little chilly.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that's when he's cold, he puts them on upside down.
Okay.
No, our fans, if they weren't absurd, they probably wouldn't like our band.
Yeah.
Justin, you sort of like to heal the troubled women. What have you learned from this?
It's very true. I have a problem where I always try to fix self-destructive women. What have I learned from it? That I can't fix them, but they're the coolest people in the world. Self-destructive women are always the coolest. So I'd rather try to fix them and fail miserably than not know them at all.
What is your guys, each of you, give me your best love tip advice? Just dating, relationships, anything. Oh my God, I left them speechless.
Yeah. Dan?
I'm the last person in the world you want advice from.
Dig them out.
I guess we're not going to have a future semi-precious weapons advice column.
Yeah.
Be genuine.
Okay, that's a good one.
Be excellent.
Yeah. Be excellent to each other.
How about hang out in air conditioners?
Hanging out in air conditioning is very helpful to get laid.
Yeah.
What do you say we go find some air conditioning?
Let's go find some air
Okay.
conditioning.
Rock and roll.